Yeah, let's go right into pick'ems.
All right.
Obviously, like we said earlier, this is this is Friday, November
Yes.
1st, so we did not get to pick, at least live here, we did not get to pick Thursday night's game. Obviously, I know you took the Texans. Attaboy. I don't
Yep.
know who you took.
I took the Jets.
That's
Man
crazy.
knows ball. Uh,
Never bet on the Texans.
Never bet
You're
on the
such a
Texans.
hater.
Well,
God, I want to see the
hey,
Ravens in playoffs.
hey, and by the way,
Please.
Oh, like last year when we beat you?
Please.
You see?
That's a
Got
rookie
it.
season for CJ.
Ravens have a good defensive front. He might get sacked 17 times.
All right.
Oh, I can't wait to see.
Cook.
I can't wait to see Laramie Tunsil. Kyle Van Noy is gonna literally destroy Laramie Tunsil.
Get in that pocket, son.
Kyle Van Noy is gonna put CJ Stroud in his pocket.
The only thing Larry Tunsil's putting in his pocket is that mask he wore on draft night.
Stay
And
off the weed.
And the flags that the ref are throwing when he's fucking too early.
His pockets don't have enough room for all those flags. All right, let's get into our pickup.
Alrighty,
I'll let us go. All right,
Stop
we
talking about it. They
We
look
got the
so
Dallas
bad.
Cowgirls going into Atlanta.
He's
All
just
right, everyone make your picks on 3. 1, 2, 3. Falcons. Fuck.
Okay, wait. Okay, to be fair, for whatever reason on our pickup, I had Dallas. I don't know if I made this before last week when I thought they were going to beat the 49ers. Huh. What did I think? Yeah, it's going to be the Falcons because Bijan Robinson is going for 200. Mark it.
Wow. I hope so.
Who do you got this week, Brian?
Bijan Robinson's going for about 50. Let's be honest.
All right.
But
He rushed for 122 last week.
amazing talent.
Respect.
I'm not saying anything. They just I don't know.
Cowboys can't stop the run.
Oh,
That
they're
part.
small and they're also hurt. Give me Atlanta.
Yeah, I got Atlanta as well. At home, Kirko Chains. Bijan Robinson is gonna eat it up.
Alrighty, now we got the Denver Broncos, who I think they're cooking.
5-3.
I can't tell. Are they cooking?
No, yes,
They're
they are.
cooking. That defense is on fire.
Yeah.
Well, maybe they're hungry for a little bit of the Ravens because they go to Baltimore this week, and for whatever reason, Baltimore struggles at home. I don't know for whatever reason that is, but what 2 of the 3 losses have been in Baltimore.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it is, but I'm gonna take the Ravens anyway because Bo Nix, still a rookie, trying to get your feeding. Not feeling it. But what do you think, Brad?
I'm gonna take the Ravens as well, although I do think this game's gonna be close. Can't believe I'm saying that about the Broncos, but Bo Nix seems to be figuring it out. But it doesn't matter if Bo Nix was figuring it out or not. That defense is incredible. Although I do think that Lamar's too talented to not win this game.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I'm gonna go with the Ravens as well.
Take it off.
I don't think that it's gonna be a blowout by any means. I could definitely see this game at halftime. Ravens being down 14-10, and I'm ready to jump off the bridge. But then eventually we'll pick it up and come out with the win. So I'm gonna go
I don't
Ravens.
think the Broncos defense is able to get blown out. Like they got a white corner that's actually good at football.
That is true. That is all right. And now we got the Miami Dolphins, who are absolutely scuffling, even with Tua, going into Buffalo against one of the hottest teams in the NFL. Who do you got, Brian?
I'm gonna take Buffalo, although I do think Miami's offense picks it up more this week. It was Tua's first game back. They looked all right. It's gonna take a little bit of time to get Tua back in the rhythm. Although he says he's ready for football, there is a huge mental hurdle he's got to get over. I don't think it's gonna be this game, although I do think there's gonna be promise because that Bills defense isn't all that great.
Who do you
But the
got,
Bills.
Yeah, I'll also take the Bills. Again, I don't think it's gonna be like a blowout by any means. In division games are always tough.
Yeah.
So I got the Bills by like 7 or 10.
I'm turning this next game on purely. I'm watching only this.
Yeah, I think I'm going to take the Bills as well. I think they're firing on all cylinders. Well, close to all cylinders. I think this is the week where we finally see Amari Cooper get fully integrated, and I can see him having a big game this week. Alrighty, we got an absolute barn burner here. We got the New Orleans Saints with Derek Carr coming back, going into Carolina. Alex, let's start with you.
I got the upset. Panthers at home beating the Saints. Andy Dalton coming back. Obviously no Deontay Johnson. He is now Raven. But I think Adam Thielen's coming off the IR. Gonna be a little healthier. Yeah, give me the Panthers in the upset. Close game.
Okay, who do you got, Brian?
Saints, I'm never picking the Panthers again.
It was funny to see a couple people take them week 1 and then get absolutely destroyed. I think with Alvin Kamara playing through the hand injury, it doesn't matter. It's the Panthers. Doesn't matter who you got at quarterback. You got Cam Newton back there.
Yeah.
It ain't changed anything. Give me the Saints, and then this is gonna be my last one that I call out. But we got the Las Vegas Raiders going into Cincinnati this week. Who do you got, Brian?
Bengals, I'm never picking the Raiders again. They suck.
Short and sweet.
Yep.
Love it.
Bengals.
T. Higgins might not play though.
He's not.
He's not.
Oh,
Yeah,
Again.
he's not.
again.
Talk about a guy that's made out of glass.
Hey,
Are-
contract year too, so he's not showing great promise because for whatever reason, practice keeps hurting this guy. But yeah, I still think Jamar and Joe get it done. All right, you want to take the reins on this next one?
Yeah, sure. We have oh man, that's like the third week in a row I've almost said San Diego Chargers. The Los Angeles Chargers traveling to a wagon
Ugh.
of the Cleveland Browns. Go ahead and start us off.
Famous Jameis.
Oh,
He's the hot hand. He's gonna sling that rock for 350 yards. He
Again?
might throw 3 picks.
he's going to throw 4
He's gonna
touchdowns,
throw
baby.
4 touchdowns. Yeah, give me Jameis at home again. It's gonna be a tough matchup. I don't think it's gonna be by a lot. Chargers are obviously gonna come in. They've been looking okay at 4-3, but I just think Jameis just has that just lit a team under that, or lit a fire under that team's ass. So we'll see.
Mhm.
Browns are still good. Like, not good. Their defense is good. Sometimes. And unfortunately for the Chargers, they're kind of a year away from being a really good team. I think they're close, but it does show the fact that Justin Herbert throws for about 375 yards every single game. 0 touchdowns. It seems like that a lot. They need somebody that can find the paint. Nobody can find the paint right now for them. You score touchdowns when you play against Jameis because he's going to give you the rocks, but he's also going to score, and that's just Jameis Winston football. I'll take the Browns as well.
Give me the San Diego,
Also,
Los Angeles
Los Angeles.
Chargers.
artist formerly known as.
Give me the Chargers this week. I know that we're riding this high off Jameis, but this is, I feel like, a win where we see. I think this is a week where we see, we saw the coming out party. I feel like for Lad McConkey last week. I think the offense is really starting to hit its stride. The run game's been okay. But I feel like the passing game now, with that going hand in hand with it, they beat a good Broncos team last week. So I see no reason as to why, if they couldn't beat the Broncos, theoretically, why can't they beat the Browns? So give me the Chargers this week.
All right, then we got the Washington Commanders traveling to Jet Life Stadium.
Ugh.
And, well, the Giants suck. So the Jets, but whatever.
Yeah, 5 wins between those two.
And playing the New York Football Giants. AJ, we'll start with you this time. Who do you have in this?
I think I'd take the odds that Jaden Daniels throws for 5 touchdowns before Daniel Jones throws for 1. So give me the Commanders in this one, and I think we see a lot more touchdowns this week than when we did the first time, because it was a field goal fest the first time.
They won by 3, right?
I think it was 18-15.
All field goals, too, right?
Yes.
For both teams.
I think
we'll see.
this week we finally see some touchdowns, but just not from
Week
the
1?
Giants side. Give me the Commanders in this
Week
one. So
Was it week 1?
I believe it was week 2.
Okay.
Yeah, week 2.
New for him. All right, like a second game for Jade. What about you?
Yeah, I got the Commanders. Not gonna really be a contest. Giants suck.
Defense good.
Giants suck. Yeah, so I'm
was
gonna
week
go
2,
with the
21-18.
Commanders by a lot.
I'm going to go with the Commanders as well. Giants don't have any offense, except for Malik Neighbors.
Hey,
Defense isn't bad,
yeah.
but you're gonna have to put up more than. It seems like you're gonna have to put up more than 7 points to beat the Commanders.
Like 30,
and,
really.
Well, last week, although the Bears' defense is very good,
Yeah.
unless until your last play. I'm gonna go with the Commanders. Now we have another. I mean, this is just full of outstanding. This is just full of must-watch football
I
games.
agree.
We have the New England Patriots
Mm.
traveling to Tennessee,
Oof.
where they have 3 collective wins,
Oof.
12 collective losses,
Yes, sir.
and where they play the Titans.
Mm.
I'll start with this one because I know it's just an amazing game. For some reason, in some shit game like this, I'm actually going to change my pick. I'm going to take the Titans because Will Levis might be good. He might not be good. He might be throwing spider webs all over the place. Or he might be falling to his knees at a Walmart. There's just no different. I just think that he might have a good game this week. That's all I got. I don't know what to tell you.
I'm gonna go with the Patriots.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it. Will Levis is fighting for his career at this point, but it's gonna be
He is.
lackluster. I think. Give me the Patriots.
Sure shit ain't watching this game.
I think especially for me, I think if we do see Drake May this week, I know he got a little banged up last week. We've seen flashes
No, Drake
of
May's
the
look good.
Patriots. They won a tough game against the Jets last week. Give me the Patriots this week.
All right. Then we have I'm assuming the locker room is not great right now.
For one guy.
Well, I forgot his name. I'm just gonna go with number 29.
Yeah.
Benched now officially, by the way, if you didn't see that one coming. He got benched. We have the Chicago Bears going to Arizona to play the Cardinals, who wake up sometimes and play good, and wake up sometimes and play bad. Who do you got?
I got the Bears. I think the Cardinals are just too inconsistent on the season. They've showed that. Sometimes they look like the best team in the NFC West, and sometimes they look like the worst team in the NFC West. I mean, speaking of inconsistency, the Bears are also inconsistent. So we'll see. I just think I think the Bears are gonna really have something to prove, something to fight for. So I'm gonna go with the Bears.
A full-blown battle of mid. I think we even said it last week. Are the Cardinals good? I don't know. I don't even think last week. I don't even think last week showed us if they were good or not.
Beat the Lions, right?
No, they beat the Dolphins last week. But it was what 27-28. I think it was the final. Squeaked it out. But I think for me this week, I think in doubt when you have a game where it's really close, you got to go with the defense. And I think we have seen even with the Bears struggles that defense has remained consistent. And Mr. Tyreek is not playing. Or he's going to be benched. So Tyreek Stevenson, you could talk to the fans while your ass is on the bench. Give me the Bears this week.
I would take the Bears too. Caleb's grown a lot. Just in the entire year, he started off sluggish. Now he's certainly going to start putting himself in that conversation for offensive rookie of the year. The Cardinals are very inconsistent. Bears have a lot of weapons. Swift kind of looks like he's getting better and better.
He's really hitting his
And
stride.
I think the attitude about the Bears would be a lot different if we look down and it said 5-2.
Yeah.
So we're kind of basing this off of one
5 and
play.
2 is a lot sexier than
That's
4 and 3.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think this would be a lot easier decision. And I know we're doing this on Sleeper, and 52% is on the Cardinals.
Wow.
I think it'd be pretty close to about 55-45 if that play didn't happen, just because it's a sexy thing to be 5-2. For that reason, I think the Bears, the Bear team. I'm taking the Chicago Bears.
Yeah, and I think that with two middle ground teams, people tend to lean towards the home team anyways. So I think that's where we see the
That's fair.
uppage in percentage there. Next game, I mean, kind of boring, kind of gross. Jaguars at the Philadelphia Eagles. Short and sweet. Give me the Eagles. Go Birds at our cameraman.
I'll keep it short too. The Eagles are good. Jacksonville's not.
Give me the prince that was promised.
Oh God,
He's only doing this for clout.
Mr.
Clip it.
T-Law. Brian Thomas Jr., you are a
good.
dog.
Yeah,
T-Law's
not.
And Mr. Tank Bigsby, you have made
He's
amends for what you did at Auburn.
You're
Okay,
damn right he
you
did.
did in my heart.
Fuck him.
Give me the Jags because I'm not buying the Eagles. I'm not buying Mr. Nick Sirianni. All right, you are a bad coach. Give me the Jags.
Damn, he's just
Hey,
killing
and give me a revenge game for Doug Peterson, all right? Don't you forget it. He's going to show Philly what they're missing out on.
Jags are
Markets.
gonna lose by 25. Next game, in division
This
game,
is a good game.
battle of the NFC North
Damn.
in Lambeau Field. The Detroit Lions
Dogs.
and MVP, maybe front runner, Jared Goff, going to the Jordan Love led Green Bay Packers. Maybe
He
not.
looks like he's trending
He's
toward
probably
playing.
gonna play. It might be Malik Willis' season again, who has been okay. He's been okay. I say that tentatively with a squeak in my voice.
The team tends to play better with him at quarterback. Why? I don't know.
So actually, I was going to bring this up because I'm sorry to kind of cut off you asking us, but I'm going to take the Packers
Ooh.
for two reasons. The first reason is I saw this on ESPN. They showed clips of the offense that LaFleur ran when he was at Tennessee, and his quarterback was Marcus Mariota.
Okay.
It looks like when they don't have Jordan Love, they kind of tailor that offense towards Malik Willis and call plays that they know he can excel in, instead of making Malik Willis tailor himself to Jordan Love. The other thing I'm going to say is it's going to be pouring, 100% rain, showers. This is the first outdoor game Detroit's playing all year.
Ooh.
I think that it could be a sloppy game. Don't get me wrong. I think Detroit could win a sloppy game. They're actually made for that.
Yeah, I was gonna say with those two running backs and that O line.
But I think that the Green Bay Packers just kind of have more experience in something like this. It obviously helps if Jordan Love's going to play. But I think this is going to be not a sloppy game. This is going to be a very fun game to watch. I just think because of the elements and all that, I'm going to take the Packers.
Okay. Give me the Lions strictly because I think we just see the kind of ways that they can win, and it's in every facet of the game. You know, Jared Goff threw what you said 70 yards earlier. They scored 52 points.
I know.
That I mean, yes, it was against the Titans.
Reynolds had three returns for like 146 yards.
Jeez. Craig Reynolds, dog. And don't you forget that block he did last year for Amon Ra. But yeah, I think just, you have a team that's so high in camaraderie. I think a tough game like this is really just going to add to their character. Give me the Lions in this one.
Yeah, I'm also going to take the Lions. I think going into Lambeau, even if it is, even if the elements are against them, like you said, having a two-headed monster of Monty and Jahmyr Gibbs in the backfield definitely helps. You got a little thunder and lightning there.
Mm-hmm.
And then as well as having Jared Goff, who, didn't complete many passes and definitely didn't throw for that many yards. They could beat you on the short shit. And they have the playmakers to, break one away if they need to. If it is a slugfest like that, give me the Lions, especially with top-ranked offensive line in the NFL too. So
And be a field goal game.
You meant Sonic and Knuckles?
yeah, Sonic and
I've
Knuckles.
seen those nicknames for
That's a
them.
good
I
one.
think it's cool. Yeah, that's just a little nugget.
I think
for
it's going to be
anyone.
a field goal game, though. I think this game's going to be really good.
Next, we have
In
the
division again.
LA Rams in the NFC matchup. Probably, I mean, when you look at the NFC West,
That thing is wide
the
open.
division is, anyone
Put the
can
Colts
take
there
it.
now.
Give me
They
we
got
got the
whooped.
Rams at the Seahawks. I'm gonna go with the home team.
Okay,
Give me the Seahawks coming
Okay.
back,
Mr. Mike.
trying to bounce back a little bit. Geno Smith's kind of been on a decline from the high that he was the first 6 weeks. Kind of came back down to earth a little bit, but give me the Seahawks. I think Kenneth Walker has a really good game.
I think missing DK Metcalf is definitely hurting them
Yeah.
because you're having to lean on guys like Jackson Smith and Jigba and Tyler Lockett. They're kind of Tyler Lockett's more of a
Tyler
long,
Lockett's good.
over the top kind of guy, whereas Jackson's kind of short and intermediate route. And I think DK just complements that offense perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
And I think without him, you're kind of seeing the struggles that they're having. And I think the Rams looked great last week. So I think for me, you got Puka and you got Cooper Kupp back. I think the offense is just totally rejuvenated. And I mean, you got Mr. Touchdown back there in the end zone, who I think, 12 straight games now? I think even dating back to last season that he scored 12 straight, scored in 12 straight games. Kyron Williams, give me the Rams in this one.
I'm going to take the Rams, too. I don't like Seattle. I mean, shit. Geno Smith said that at times it felt like an away game, and they were playing in Seattle last week against the Bills. That's crazy to say about that stadium. I think Seattle's kind of lost that juice, at least for now. Like you said, Rams offense is fully stocked, and when it comes down to head coaches, I'm taking Sean McVay almost over any head coach in the NFL. I'll take the Rams.
All right, we got Sunday Night Football.
Oh yeah,
The Indianapolis Colts at the Minnesota
It's
Vikings.
Sunday night.
Sunday Night
it's a good
Football.
game. It's a good game.
Oh my god.
Brian, as a relative Colts homer, who do you have?
Joey Flacco's playing.
Joey Flacco is playing.
Oh, the Colts, baby. The Colts by 2 tugs.
Wow. That's crazy.
Wow.
Okay, maybe not 2 tugs, but the Colts are gonna win.
Sorry, I'll take the reins. My bad. I think we're seeing a little bit of struggles with Sam Darnold coming back down to earth. He might even be a comeback player of the year candidate. I know we didn't mention him, but his ass has been on the bench.
He's been a backup.
Yeah, he's been a backup, but I guess if they did change the rules, but I don't feel too confident about this. But strictly with the offense, I still do love their weapons. I still love and them getting T.J. Hawkinson, obviously on top of Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison, Aaron Jones has looked like he found life again. In that offense, give me the Vikings, but I think it's gonna be a close game.
Yeah, I also have the Vikings home
You
team.
picked against
I
Joey.
think that Sam Darnold's coming back, after losing 2 weeks in a row after starting off 5-0.
Yeah.
I think that offense is going to get going again. This is a team to do it against.
Yeah.
We'll see if they can capitalize on any turnovers that Joe Flacco probably will throw.
None of them.
But we'll see. I think Jay Jettis is going to absolutely eat.
Certainly in prime position too, I would say.
And let's look at Monday
worry,
Night
Sam Darnold
Football.
for a
The Tampa Bay Buccaneers at the Kansas City Chiefs. Chiefs 7-0. Buccaneers sadly are depleted on the offensive side of the ball. Sadly, I had the Chiefs going 8-0, undefeated yet again, and somehow Patrick Mahomes is going to lead the team to another victory.
I feel like this is a game we're going to be watching on Monday, and for some reason, the fourth quarter is going to be close for no reason whatsoever, and the Chiefs are just going to pull it out at the end and win to make it 8-0.
It's how a lot of the games have gone this year. A lot of tight ones. And I think just with the lack of star power that the Bucs have, I think Baker's look good, and the run game, they're getting all their guys involved. Bucky Irving, Rashad White's kind of picking back up.
Fuck them.
But it's just a tough defense to go against. Whether it's Trent McDuffie in the secondary, that defensive line has just been crazy. The linebackers, you got Nick Bolton, and I think it's hard to pick against the Chiefs right now. It's probably 8-0 in sight, and DeAndre Hopkins is only going to get better with that offense, and I think it made a little bit of a difference with Travis Kelce finally getting in the end zone. So kind of takes that stress off too. I could see the offense. If they don't hit it this week with a bad Bucs secondary, we really got to figure something out with the Chiefs, because it's going to be a struggle if he can't get it going this week, where I think the defense is going to eat, and that secondary is bad for the Bucs. So give me the Chiefs in this one.
All right, there's our pickups for this week. Let's see what we go this week. Hopefully, we're not too far off, but we'll see. Thanks.